Hello, everyone. So this is Unit 11's video response for the internship update. So for my internship at PCC with the athletic director, I have finished the first half of working alongside with him in regards to the state project that we've been working on. And really, he's giving me old or previous state reports that he has created and basically has allowed me to work on those reports as if it is in real time. So for the most part, that portion is over with. As far as working closely with our sports informational specialist, and so I think one of my peers, I think it was Daisy, I'm not too sure, but I know that one of my peers asked me what that was. And so basically the sports informational director, he runs our athletic page, he runs our Twitter, all of our social media outlets. He's at every single game making sure that the stats are correct. And so I partnered up with him and I interned with him as well in regards to doing all of the logistics for our football team. And so last Saturday was our last home football game, and that was really very, very busy. I would say for the most part, the challenge for the community for this internship was really the football game. There was a lot of moving components, being that it was a homecoming and it was the last home game. The roster in regards to sophomores and their years was not totally correct. I had to run and figure out who was sophomores. Even if they were transfers, they were still considered sophomores and should have been called out when they did the whole sophomore night thing. So that was really intense. Something else that was intense was we order food for the press box every game. And Robert, his name is Robert, he usually picks up the food before the game. However, since everything was so chaotic, he wasn't able to pick up the food. And he had ordered these large, huge pizzas from, I think it's Big Mama and Papa's Pizza in Pasadena. Pretty large slices of pizza. But he wasn't able to go get it. So he asked me if I can go pick up the pizza. Didn't have a problem doing that. However, when I got there, the pizza wasn't ready. So I texted him. He was kind of freaking out about that, trying to figure out why the pizza wasn't ready, even though he had ordered it an hour in advance. I couldn't really give him an answer because I don't work there, but I definitely felt like I did a great job trying to reassure him that not to worry, that the pizza would be there before the game started. And we had other little snacks and little, munchy things that the press box could snack on while the pizza, before I brought the pizza back. So that was really the challenge for that. And then for the high school, as far as helping the head women's basketball coach, this is a lot more intensive in regards to making sure that the girls are eligible to play. There's a lot of fee waivers that have to be signed, physicals that have to be completed. And a lot of the girls, again, they're about 14 to 17 years old. Their priority and their procrastination is crazy. So right now, out of about an 18 girl roster between JV and varsity, only about 7 girls are currently cleared to play. And this is an issue because this Friday we are having our alumni game. So the alumni will be playing against the JV and the varsity girls. However, there are only 7 girls to play. Well, it's great because at least you only need 5 to play at a time, right? So at least you have 7 girls, but it's looking more of an issue because you only have 7 girls able to play out of your 18, and the first official day of practice begins on Monday. So, well, actually it began last Monday. that's why it's an issue. But actually getting into the actual gym and finally being able to play and start the preseason games begins next Monday. And so the coach has a lot on her plate, and so that is really challenging. Another challenge is we've pretty much been denied with the GoFundMe page. I think really it's just didn't give them enough time to work out the logistics and approve everything before I guess there's a deadline for Associated Students or the PTSA, and so that didn't get approved, and so the coach is a little upset about that. A few other fundraisers was not approved as well, and so pretty much this season so far is basically utilizing the money that the athletic program gives each team. That's only about $250, and so the coach has a lot on her mind in that respect. And it kind of sucks, but I'm glad that I'm able to see what it takes in order to run a high school program. Again, funding, just like community college, is extremely scarce, and so I'm just happy that I get a chance to witness and actually be a part of it all, because it helps me finally align myself in the direction that I want to work with in the sports industry. For both the athletic director at the community college and the head coach at the high school level, I'm able to finally see what it is I really want to do. So overall, networking, I haven't really had any large networking opportunities so far, but I'm looking forward to the All-Star game on Friday. The alumni game on Friday, to see who I can meet or even rekindle, right? Because I'm actually going to be playing in the game, because I was a alumni of this particular high school. So I think it would be good to reconnect with some of the girls that I played with in high school and see what they're up to, and hopefully build networking connections with them for the future. So I look forward to everyone else's responses. Thanks again.